So for many of you that come to Birdland Park and Gardens, one of the highlights will be entering the Jurassic journey, our home of the dinosaurs, and this is the entrance. As you walk through, you're into a pathway, and you can your journey begins by going off to the left. As you can see, there's a bit of the crossing over the river just here, and then we have a rear just down here. We do ask people not to put their fingers through into the rear or move off the pathways while they're in here. Now, I can understand that can sometimes be a bit difficult, but we are completely fenced in this area, albeit there are quite a lot of trees. It's a totally enclosed space. There's one of our dinosaurs there. And as you walk through, there's lots of things to explore. And it's quite peaceful. We try to keep this as natural as possible, but with the dinosaurs. And then dotted around throughout the space are some of these sound boxes, I suppose you'd call them, where, let me see if I can have a go with it. You spin the wheel.
Please turn me till the message plays.
And you turn the wheel until the noise. And these boards make the noise of the dinosaurs. In this space here, we have a small hide. Can be quite a nice relaxing space if you just want to sit in for a couple of minutes and have a look across down the river. And we also have some bird feeders as well. You can watch the birds being fed. But as I said, it's relatively enclosed here. Everything's fenced off. There's no way of getting out other than back down through the startway. And then as you walk round, again, you can see other pathways around the park. This area is deep water, but we are signed with it, and again, fencing to stop that for anybody from getting over into that space. Quite a lot of natural life in here: bird song, woodpeckers, crows, blackcaps, robins, a full array of nature really, and again can be a really relaxing space if you just need to get out of the hustle and bustle of the park, although from time to time it can be slightly busy in here as people really enjoy the dinosaurs area. But it just gives you an opportunity to be able to see the type of thing you're going to come up with when you come into here. Some triceratops just down here, and then some more bird feeders. There's a pigeon just there. And then in this building just here, we have our, it's a little archaeological dig where there's brushes and sand pit, and you brush off the fossils to find the fossils of the different dinosaurs that would have been around. There's a few picnic benches as well, so if you want to come out of the main park to sit and have a picnic, you can do in this space. Again, as I've already said, it's relatively quiet in this area, not anywhere near as noisy. So we continue to walk out of the park. You might just be able to hear the chiff chaff somewhere up there in the trees. And then this is the final little spot. Again, we have another little bird feeders in this space here that you can see through these little holes. Gives you a great opportunity to see some native birds on the feeders. And then so you're back up that way, and then as you follow around into the final end of the path, again we ask you to stay on the path back to the rear paddock. And then the last little spot of the park as you come round into the final corner. There's some Coryllicus predating on some eggs. And then you're back round to the same part where you started. And a little bit of information about the link between dinosaurs and birds. And as you come back out of Jurassic Journey, back into the main park, you cross over the same bridge you came over originally. And back to the Land Rover.